Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
It's been a while.
I could use the help. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have the official director's list for the Ahsoka series having been revealed. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. Many to most of these directors having previously directed an episode of The Mandalorian out of its 3 seasons or something with the Book of Boba Fett. All of these directors are very talented and has kind of given us a little bit of a clue in on for what we can anticipate and expect to see with the Ahsoka series. So in this video we are going to be taking a read from StarWarsNewsNet.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. As a read, Ahsoka episode directors have now been revealed, showing which director has worked on which episode for the Ahsoka series, with Dave Filoni listed as director of episodes 1 and 5. Other notable directors included Mandalorian executive producer Rick Famuyiwa, who everybody is looking forward to, who was listed as the director of the show's finale as well. So I think it goes without saying that the bar is set pretty high for the finale of the Ahsoka series based off of the director Rick Famuyiwa. I would also like to give a little bit of a disclaimer here, as if for a common misconception. Just because somebody else has directed an episode, all of these episodes have been written by Dave Filoni. So with that in mind, take into consideration if one of the episodes maybe doesn't perform as well as you might have wanted it to, narrative wise, you can't necessarily blame it on these directors, unless of course it's a directional kind of critical interpretation essentially. Anyway, continuing reading from Star Wars News Net, the information comes from an Ahsoka production brief and was spotted by Reddit user Pierre Beskar. The production brief lists 6 directors and which episodes they had a hand in. Dave Filoni taking on episodes 1 and 5 as I had mentioned, Steph Green taking on episodes 2 and 3, Peter Ramsey taking on episode 4, Jennifer Getzinger taking on episode 6, Greta Van Sant Patel taking on episode 7, and Rick Famuyiwa taking on the finale, episodes 8. So as I had mentioned, a very talented group of directors. Most of them have worked on something previously with the Mandoverse or just with Star Wars in general, with either a episode of The Mandalorian or the Book of Boba. Now, series creator and writer Dave Filoni has mentioned in the past that he had stepped behind the camera for a directional role on the set of Ahsoka. While Filoni's directional work in the animated is extensive to that point, Dave Filoni only recently started directing live action, with the series premiere of The Mandalorian being his first. Filoni has also said that he wrote the script for all 8 episodes of Ahsoka as I had mentioned. He is also directing an untitled Mandoverse film set to release in a few years from now, as it was officially confirmed and announced at Star Wars Celebration this year. So with that also in mind, a lot are kind of hoping for maybe the Ahsoka series fleshing out more with the Mandoverse film and maybe setting things up for that. Of the other 5 other directors, Rick Famuyiwa is the second director with the most experience working on Star Wars. Famuyiwa has directed 6 episodes total across all 3 seasons of The Mandalorian, and some of the best if I may say, and has stepped in as an executive producer on season 3 of The Mandalorian. Steph Green and Peter Ramsey have also worked within the Star Wars franchise before as well. Green is credited as the director of episode 2 of the Book of Boba Fett, and Ramsey is credited as the director of episode 5 of The Mandalorian season 3. Directors Jennifer Getzinger and Greta Van Sant Patel are newcomers to the franchise with Star Wars overall. Getzinger's previous work includes Westworld, Mad Men, Outlander, and Outer Range. So if you know of or have enjoyed any of those before, you'll surely, hopefully, enjoy her episodes of the Ahsoka series. Patel's most prominent directional work includes that of House of the Dragon, which is very popular, where she directed the 8th episode of the first season. She is also currently working on the 2nd season of the House of the Dragon. As I had mentioned, that there being a very popular show and being much critically acclaimed, I'm very much looking forward to her episode. Other recent news about the Ahsoka series, as we have covered here on the channel, you guys can check out these other videos here on the channel in more detail and in more depth. Recently having the Ahsoka rating, having the show officially being rated TV PG-14, gives us nothing all that new considerably to the Mandoverse, as the Book of Boba Fett and all 3 seasons of The Mandalorian having all also been rated that same TV-14 rating. It gives us an idea of what we're maybe anticipating or expecting to see for the Ahsoka series, and similarities to the Book of Boba Fett or the previous seasons of The Mandalorian. Maybe giving and bringing in some of those darker tones and themes is something I think a lot of Star Wars fans are looking forward to, especially as the Ahsoka series is going to be very heavy with the lightsabers. And in other Ahsoka news, recently having the runtimes reportedly apparently revealed for the first 2 episodes. The 3rd episode runtime has also been apparently revealed as well, but I'm still looking into that one. I'll have another video discussing that shortly, but to give you guys a gist, episode 1 of Ahsoka will reportedly clock in at 54 minutes and 21 seconds, excluding credits, making it 51 minutes instead. Episode 2 is reportedly going to clock in at 42 minutes long, excluding the credits. It will probably be closer to 38 minutes instead. As I had mentioned previously before though, however, I have another video discussing and talking about that here on the channel as well, so go check that out if you haven't already. Having around 2 hours of new Star Wars content coming in just about a week here is very exciting, and we're all looking forward to it. Closing out, going back to the directors of the episodes of the Ahsoka series here having been revealed, normally people kind of anticipate and hope to have the same director throughout a given show or series, which we have seen with Star Wars before. For example, with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, having Deborah Chow being the director of all episodes of that show. I believe the problem with that is that there's maybe a tiny aspect that you might not like about that director that they included with their directional style. For example, Deborah Chow having very shaky lightsaber scenes and fight scenes with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. That's just something that's going to be stuck with every lightsaber scene and fight scene throughout the entirety of the show. So if there's one episode that you don't like from a specific director, then you probably won't have to really repeat it throughout the rest of the show, which is good news. And it also gives a chance for things to kind of shake up and be a little bit different here and there. And just because each episode technically has a different director for each episode, that doesn't mean that Dave Filoni wasn't on set for each episode as well. He was definitely there throughout the entirety of filming for all episodes of the Ahsoka show. And so with Ahsoka premiering on August 23rd with its 2-episode premiere, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys want to see with the Ahsoka series and its season premiere with its first 2 episodes? I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, as well as what you guys think about this list of directors for the Ahsoka series. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.